Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Let's go now. 50 yards. 53. Focus, defense, focus.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the wolf. Wrap.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
57 to Mike.
Check.
Watch the eye. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. 36.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. King. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42.
Rush in. Kill. Go. Hard. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah, that's not.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
At the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
25, check 25. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
It's been a long day for you.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mike, 57. Here it comes. Check 26. Tighten up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
39-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream, one you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
see what you got. Watch twist. Watch twist. Safe. Shoot.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ball trot. 57. Where'd he go? 57.
On third down, Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is King. To throw on second down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, King. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now King throwing on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. King operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Kill. Check, crunch.
Check 13. Check 13.
Over.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, come on. Here we go, T. Here I come. Yeah. $57 the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. Here we go. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Switch. Go.
That's mine. I got him.
Switch.
Shift. Watch the shift. Shift.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's go, D.
Off the play fake. Love. And the pressure gets to him again.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Go. 57's the
on third down, here's Hunt. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off-play action. Love. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Love. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
50 seconds. Mike.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
50 seconds. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go. No. Off.
Operating from the gun, Love. Just keeping the play alive. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Ross, complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Let's go.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bengals.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Looking to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's King, looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. That's Lamb. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
50 seconds to Mike. Tackle.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw is King, operating from the gun. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And again, it's Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw. King. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
Mike, 57. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check 3. Check 4. 5 off. Look. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 57. Shut up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Go on, trot.
To throw on third down. Love. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First down, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, check. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
2nd and long. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Fresno. Watch the safety creep. Check 52.
Watch twist. Hey, switch gears. Orbit. Check.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
57's the mic. 56. I'm coming after you.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Here we go, D. Get up. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
I can't believe they let you play.
On fourth down, Love. Flush to his right. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out right at the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Hunt. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Thomas has got it. Complete. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18.
Let's go. Do it.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Yo, get him. Get him. Right here, guys. Fight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On 3rd down, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now Chubb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing? It's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Here we go. Bang, bang, bang.
Now King from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Check 43. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
They run with Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.